Testing, testing. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 something blobbly blue clack clue capital cock clock click click blah 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 blah. Okay, let us begin. A book review about The Serpent's Shadow. The conclusion to the Kane trilogy in The Serpent's Shadow was authored by the New York Times #1 bestseller, Rick Riordan. In this conclusion of the series revolving around the two main characters, Carter and Sadie Kane, Rick brings his experience from his previous series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, through the using of modernizing and bringing to life old mythology. For this particular series, Egyptian mythos takes place as the central theme in contrast to his previous series' theme of Greek mythology, the few connections thrown between the two worlds. Along with this use of mythology, wit and charm are created from the author's style to bring to life the story and characters for this conclusion to this series. Hairy Dwarf Man! From various uses of modern jokes and teenage-like humor. A camel named Katrina, because she's a walking natural disaster. Serpent's Shadow reflects much of what has been seen in Rick's work, as a style to bring to life the mythos of culture to entertain today's younger readers. And other such things, of course. As for the book itself, The Serpent's Shadow centers around a conflict of a rising evil. Essentially a giant snake bent on turning the world into a mess of chaos, and it's up to Carter and Sadie to figure out a way to stop this snake's goals once and for all. In order to do this, Sadie and Carter must defeat various enemies and obstacles to learn secret knowledge on how to prevent chaos from overcoming order, but with certain snags on the way. Have you ever been in love with the god of death? Or perhaps a person who is about to die? Or I should say, destined to die in a very short time? Talk about romance problems. Along with these problems, a host of rogue magicians, some of which are controlled by the Snake of Chaos, are hunting down and fighting against the central empowered magicians trying to stop chaos from taking over order. Overall, conflicts are coming from all directions. If they cannot be stopped or solved, then you can kiss your nice beachfront property goodbye and your world turned into a very messy place. To where these conflicts and characters' movements take place, a whole host of locations are found in this novel, whether real or mythological. From Manhattan to the Great Pyramid in Egypt to the underworld in the Sea of Chaos itself, the characters travel to a great variety of places and settings in order to resolve their conflicts. Even another person's dreams and the mind aren't safe from the set pieces, as the gods and goddesses tend to reveal much of their past and further plot points for the characters there. Have you ever been inside a dream? Being inside another person's dream while you're dreaming, and while that guy's also dreaming inside another guy's dream? Well, we could say this is quite a bit of Inception. Basically, the reader is granted a multitude of locations to further Rick's use of Egyptian mythology, and to further the plot at a reasonable pace. The Serpent's Shadow is an easily understood book, with a variety of interesting uses of Egyptian mythology as a theme. This is the use of pet griffins and scarab powers to illustrate such. The characters, particularly the gods and goddesses, are well defined and thought out, and at least one of them could be likable and relatable for the reader. mind being set, who defines a little chaos needed in order in his charming personality and disco-styled clothes. Along with this, conflicts and plot points arise at a steady pace to keep the story moving, while maintaining a speed in which readers can mostly keep up and understand easily, from learning about the secret to stopping the snake from arising to learning how to win a game of predator and prey. Oh man, that was a mouthful. Even so, the amount of complexity and development in the plot and characters can be a little too simple at times, to which the target audience of young readers becomes a bit too apparent. Still, this book is a nice conclusion to the series and ties most of the loose ends with Rick Riordan, creating yet again a believable and joke-filled tale of mythology for the many young readers in the world to grab onto and immerse themselves into.